stressing that open communication can prevent drug abuse.
So we advise that as parents, periodically, we should have time to go to schools and find out how our children are behaving. Secondly, when they come back home too, it is important that we get closer to them, sit down with them, and then talk to them.
Bono Regional Director of the Ghana Education Service, Gabriel Entry, also encouraged participants to apply the knowledge gained from the training in their schools.
We have the guidance and counseling coordinators being trained to, as it will, enhance their awareness of these drug menace in our schools. And it's going to strengthen their capacity to be able to identify such individuals in our schools, give them the guidance that they need, and also if there's the need for referral, they do.
Some guidance and counseling coordinators who took part in the program say the training has equipped them with practical tools to support students and respond to substance abuse concerns.
Today's program has been a very wonderful program, and so we discussed about drug or substance abuse, of which is on the rise on our various secondary schools and technical institutions. And so what we are going to do now, what I'm going to try to implement is that we are going to liaise with the form masters and HODs so that any sign or they suspect anything, they should hint with the school counselors, and so that we can also come in and try to counsel them one-on-one or either group.
There were several factors I was not paying attention to. Issues like hormonal changes which female or girl children go through when they are menstruating or during their cycles. And now I believe that I have to pay attention because some of them feel moody, some of them, because of their heavy flows, they need to be talked to on how to go about things. Some of them can take substances because of the uncomfortable situation they find themselves. And I also realized that there are some factors, the risk factors and other factors that can prevent the children or students from going into substances. So I'll make sure that these things will be open to the students.
I pick something. Sometimes people get traumatized, not because they are being abused, but they are watching people who are being abused.
Guidance and counseling coordinators across senior high schools in the Bono region have been admonished to put in practice what they've learned today to help reduce substance abuse in their respective schools. For Channel 1 News, I am Michael Saponifum, Sunyani.
Let's head to the courts where the 9 accused persons involved in the shooting of Sarah Adjoa-Safo have been granted bail to the tune of 500,000 Ghana cedis with 2 sureties not to be justified. The sureties are, however, supposed to sign the justification form. The accused pleaded not guilty to 5 counts, including use of offensive weapon, possession of offensive weapon, prohibition of vigilante groups, discharging of guns in town, and causing unlawful damage. There's more in the following report by Channel 1 News' Hansen Ajamai.
The accused persons are Nana Kwadwo Akofena, Jehoshaphat Tamakulo Safo, Kwabna Safo, Benjamin Amwako Sam, Enoch Bedu, Richard Ayite, Gideon Safo, Nana Kweku Afriye, and Kwadwo Safo Kumsen. According to the prosecution, the incident occurred on June 21, 2026 at the residence of Nana Kwadwo Safo Akofena at Kwabenya Musuku, where a ceremony was being held to install him as successor to the late founder of the Christo Asafo Mission. It is alleged that Sarah Joseph arrived at the venue but was denied entry by some of the accused persons and others dressed in khaki uniforms and armed with pump-action guns and pistols. The prosecution further alleged that the confrontation culminated in a shooting incident during which Sarah Joseph sustained gunshot injuries to the left side of her face and back of her head, her left ear and lower jaw. Her Toyota Prado Land Cruiser also suffered extensive damage with its windscreen and door glasses shattered by gunfire. Police officers who responded to the distress call reportedly disarmed the accused persons and retrieved 6 pump-action guns loaded with 42 rounds of ammunition, as well as several pistols and additional ammunition. Further searches conducted after the arrest of Nana Kwadwo Safo Akofena allegedly led to the recovery of assorted ammunition from his residence. The prosecution maintains that the remaining accused persons served as personal bodyguards to Nana Kwadwo Akofena. The case has been adjourned to September 2026.
The Ministry of Interior has announced the revocation of all existing firearm licenses nationwide. The move, which takes immediate effect, requires all gun owners to reapply under a new licensing regime. The ban forms part of reforms aimed at strengthening gun control and enhancing public safety. There's more in the following report.
The growing proliferation of illicit firearms, particularly in recent years, has prompted a series of interventions by government, including the gun amnesty program aimed at reducing the number of illegal weapons in circulation. Although the amnesty program has ended, government says its efforts to promote a gun violence-free society are far from over. Addressing the media in Accra, Interior Minister Muntaka Mohammed Mubarak announced the revocation of all existing firearm licenses and directed all gun owners to reapply under a new licensing framework. He says the new measures will include mandatory mental health assessments, drug screening, and structured firearms training for all applicants.
The very affluent that come forward to register sidearms or firearms are now using them to commit suicide. In the last 2 months, we've seen increase in such individuals committing suicide with firearms that are registered. Because of that, from this afternoon, all permits that have been granted to any individual that you are holding a sidearm or firearm is hereby revoked. We are revoking that, and we are opening a window where everyone will have to come forward again to register or to re-register the gun, because we've changed the procedure. We've realized that there's a short gap in the registration procedure that we'll be using.
The minister also disclosed plans to destroy more than 2,000 firearms that were either surrendered or seized under the government's gun amnesty program on Thursday, June 24.
Government will organize the 8th armed destruction ceremony on Thursday, 9th of July 2026 at the police depot, Tesano, Accra at 10 a.m. At this event, over 2,000 seized and surrendered firearms will be destroyed.
Reacting to the recent suspension of the operating licenses of Kantanka Security Services Limited following a shooting incident at Kwabena, the minister cautioned private security companies against the unauthorized use of firearms in their operations.
Let me also emphasize that the private security organizations are prohibited from possessing or using firearms in accordance with Regulation 13 of LI 1571. What we've noticed is that people come forward to register private security organizations. We grant them the permission, then they take individuals within their organization to register firearms as though they are using it for self-protection. Then they ended up using them for the organization. No private security organization is allowed to operate with firearms.
Given the impact of recent instances of gun violence on public safety, the Interior Ministry says bridging the gap in the country's gun licensing regime is non-negotiable. Reporting for Channel 1 News, Fauzuma Saudu, Accra.
The Greater Accra Market Association has thrown its support behind the Accra Metropolitan Assembly's planned redevelopment of the Makola Market, describing the project as a major step toward improving trading conditions in the capital. Some traders in May petitioned authorities to reconsider what they described as a forceful eviction from the market, citing inadequate consultation ahead of the planned demolition. There's more in this report.
The 31st December Makola Market, one of Accra's busiest commercial centres, has seen little improvement over the years despite serving thousands of traders and customers daily. To address the situation, the Accra Metropolitan Assembly AMA announced plans to redevelop the market into a modern trading facility with improved infrastructure, enhanced safety measures, and better amenities for both traders and patrons. The announcement, however, sparked concerns among some traders who accused authorities of inadequate consultation and raised objections to what they described as a forceful eviction ahead of the planned demolition.
But we are going to take a very drastic action. Our placards are ready and we are moving. Tomorrow, we are sending a petition to the presidency.
Following the protest, First Lady Lordina Mahama intervened, assuring affected traders that the redevelopment would be undertaken with sensitivity and in consultation with stakeholders.
To show empathy, and being the mother she is, she asked that I come here to listen to them and then see the best way forward.
Despite the intervention, President of the Greater Accra Market Association, Mercy Na Afrowa Nijan, at a press briefing in Accra on June 23, endorsed the initiative, saying the redevelopment would create a safer, cleaner and more conducive environment for businesses.
Accra want development. I'm the president of Greater Accra. How can you be president without any development in your judiciary? We want development. They will put this thing down, put a modern type for us. Nobody will be sent away. They have been given 2 places, community center, Rollins Park, and the body say, nobody stops you.
Opinions among traders, however, remain divided. While some have welcomed the project and its potential benefits, others say they have not been adequately informed about the redevelopment plans and therefore remain unconvinced.
I'm on the street selling, and the street is not good for me. Any car can rush me in, or anything can happen on the street. So I'm in support and because of the thing they show us. Yeah. Maybe by the grace of Almighty Allah, if they build this thing, I may get container inside.
Not happy because the way they are handling issue, it was first and foremost, when we went to the proposed site, nothing was concluded there. So the minister said there will be another meeting. So they had emergency meeting, which was the MP, the mayor, and the deputy local government minister herself. So the outcome of the meeting, I don't know. But we are waiting for a second meeting because that was what the woman assured us, that we'll be having series of meetings. So only for us to come today and then we'll see the market queen. She has gone to engage other people of the market, which they are not from this market.
Because they didn't invite us.
But some of the people were there, right?
They were there, but not invitation.
So are you saying the interim management team is not aware about this press conference?
No, we are not aware. We are not aware. I'm deputy chair. I'm not aware.
This is still the Channel 1 Newsroom on Channel 1 TV. Still to come. General easing in market prices recorded as cabbage leads in protein and fresh produce basket for June 2026 in latest Channel 1 TV market price barometer. We have the details for you. Do stay.
As the sun rises over the city of Accra, its warm glow settles on one of the city's most thoughtfully planned communities, Lakeside Estate. And once again, something exceptional is unfolding. After the successful sale of our 4-bedroom Orca at Lakeside Hills, a new masterpiece is about to make its debut. An exquisite 4-bedroom story Orca home overlooking a breathtaking landscape of the Abri Mountains. This remarkable home now features a total floor area of 330 square meters, set on a generous 7,140 square foot plot. Step inside and you're welcomed by a spacious foyer leading to an open living and dining area, paired with a modern fitted kitchen with a stylish island crafted for the ultimate cooking experience. On the first floor, family living takes center stage. Spend quality time together and enjoy the convenience of a newly added infinite kitchenette, perfect for warming up your coffee or tea. For our esteemed homeowners who value privacy and productivity, a dedicated study area has been beautifully integrated into the design. This new home is a testament to trust, craftsmanship, and modern living. A space where elegance, comfort, and style come together effortlessly. Book your spot today by calling our sales expert on 020-477-5040 or 020-477-5042. Lakeside Estate, quality homes for all.
Imagine a life where every moment flows effortlessly, where every choice brings you closer to the life you've always wanted. Give yourself more ways to receive joy. Have more time to party. With G-Money, every moment flows seamlessly. Just pay and keep the good vibes going. Instantly top up airtime or data so you never miss life's special moments, because your memories together should matter more. Give yourself more freedom to celebrate. Pay bills quickly and seamlessly so nothing disrupts your moments. Have more financial control. With G-Money, you can effortlessly manage bulk payments and keep your business running smoothly. Dial *488# or download the app and explore the new G-Money today. G-Money. Give yourself more.
Your health is your most valuable asset and it deserves expert attention. At the International Maritime Hospital, we believe healthcare should be personal, precise, and delivered with excellence. That's why we provide specialist-led care combining experienced doctors, advanced diagnostics, and a client-centered approach. From preventive care to specialist consultations and advanced treatment, every step is handled with precision and care. Our serene environment, modern facilities, and dedicated medical team ensure you receive the quality care you deserve every time. Our experienced team ensures you receive the attention you deserve. So whatever it is for you or your family, choose care you can trust. Visit the International Maritime Hospital located at Community 3 Tema or call 0303-220-030 or 055-222-2290. International Maritime Hospital. We serve and we care.
This July, get ready for stories that will make your heart race. From love and passion to secrets and lies that can ruin everything. Catch the sizzling episodes of Sins and Roses at 4 p.m, Domenica Monteiro at 5 p.m, Be My Sunshine at 6 p.m, and Avenida Brazil at 7 p.m, Central African Time. Only on Novelas Plus, Channel 134 on GoTV.
You're welcome back. Up next is Channel 1 Business with Netelineti Ajahu.
CNR Business is brought to you by EcoBank.
Hello, my name is Pamela from Customer Service. Please revalidate your account by texting your Ghana card number to 0500,000 247.
Hey, Abili, wabadim.
Madam, give me the numbers behind your ATM card. I'm calling from the head office.
An email was delivered across to our customers this morning.
Confirm if this is your bank account. 100,100,100.
Thanks for sending your bank card details.
Send the OTP now to avoid cancellation.
EcoBank will never call, email, send an SMS asking for your PIN, OTP, bank card, or Ghana card details.
Don't get played. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Hello, please, I'm calling from Customer Experience Center.
Hetele, what's coming up in business?
I have more for you from the Channel 1 TV Market Price Barometer.
Give us the details.
Now, cabbage prices have led a broad easing in protein and fresh produce basket for June 2026, as most food items recorded declines compared to May, according to latest Channel 1 TV Market Price Barometer. The data points to a general softening in market prices across Accra, driven largely by improved supply conditions in select commodities, even as a few items edged higher or remain unchanged. Here's the breakdown. Now, that was data compiled by the Channel 1 TV Research Desk under the Channel 1 Market Price Barometer, tracking price movements across Accra. And a quick reminder, the Channel 1 Market Price Barometer is a monthly price tracking initiative by the Channel 1 Business News team that monitors the average prices of selected commodities across major markets in Accra. The initiative provides reliable insights into changes in prices, rising costs of living, and overall market trends. With me in studio is head of the business desk, Nila Tilati, to give us a breakdown of the data. Nia, welcome.
Thank you very much, Netili.
Yesterday we saw, or we discussed the pressure from the household food staples basket. What are you going to tell us about today's category?
Well, so this is the protein and fresh produce basket, and it is quite different from the household staples that we saw yesterday.
Okay.
And this is different in two major ways. First, if you look at the data, comparing it to the household staples, we saw some mixed price movement. There has been a general softening when it comes to prices in this particular index. Again, if you take this basket and compare it with what we had last month, you realize that most of the items that recorded, upward price adjustments have seen a reversal. So those prices have come down. So generally, the easing has been brought, and we can also see that out of the 9 items that we have in this basket, only one saw an upward adjustment.
And which one is that?
And so that was fresh tilapia, which moved from 100 Ghana cedis last month to 103 Ghana cedis. So that was the only item in the basket that saw an upward adjustment when it came to price. Again, you see that 2 items also witnessed, no price change, or they recorded no price changes in there. And so those items really also didn't become a major concern for consumers who are looking at, making some form of shopping. So that is what the data really looks like when it comes to those items. Now, let's go to the crust of the, the basket, which is the items that recorded decreases, a lot of them.
Okay.
A lot of them. So these are the items that recorded no price changes. So green pepper, oranges. Last month for green pepper, we saw 10 cedis. It's still 10 cedis for oranges. 1 small piece going for 2 cedis. Also this month, we are also recording 2 cedis. So this is the data regarding those that recorded decreases, 6 of them. So let's begin with beef. 80 cedis last month, 78 Ghana cedis per kilogram this month.
Yes.
So that's some 2.5% reduction. Again, goat meat, 98 Ghana cedis last month. This time around, some 2 cedi reduction. You get it. So that's 96 Ghana cedis over there. Then live chicken, the foreign one, from 200 Ghana cedis to 186 Ghana cedis. Garden X, 97 Ghana cedis. This time around, some 82 Ghana cedis. Then cabbage and carrot. Cabbage last month, 40 Ghana cedis. This time around, 28 Ghana cedis. That's significant, half, yes, almost half. So 30% reduction over there. Then the final one on the list has to do with carrot. Last month, it was selling for 23 Ghana cedis. If you visited the market this month, you are likely to get it at 21 Ghana cedis. So that's how the picture looks like.
So for cabbage, for example, which is like 30%, what would you say is accounting for this, looking at what we have?
It says a lot about consumer behavior and also, you know, the demand and supply dynamics. And I'm saying this because if you remember last month, I must say, the price was 40 Ghana cedis. At that time, it had doubled. Yeah. This time around, 28 Ghana cedis. That's almost about half when it comes to reduction. And so it is more or less like, because there is adequate supply now, traders are beginning to ease price. So that's where the reduction is coming in from. So it is not as if there is no stock available, because when we visited the markets, we realized that a lot of, you know, the traders had cabbage, and you know how perishable cabbage is. So they do not want to incur any form of loss. So that's why this time around, the shortages that were recorded last month, there has been an improvement, which is why we are seeing cabbage falling significantly by some, you know, 30% over there. So it's more or less of, you know, price competition among the traders, because if you keep the stock at high prices, you are likely to run at a loss. Okay, so across the board, would you say consumers are beginning to feel some relief? That's a really tough one. I must say it's even difficult to say that for now, because if you look at the data carefully, you realize that although there were reductions, these reductions were marginal. So the slight decreases are not going to have any significant impact on household budgets and even consumer relief now. What we have to do is to wait and see if the reductions will continue for a very long time, and then we can say that there's respite for consumers at last. And so if that is not happening and we see the supply, you know, challenges rearing their ugly heads again, we are likely to see some upward adjustments next month, all things being equal. Okay, thank you very much. You're welcome, Natalie. Now moving on to our next story, and the Ghana cedi has staged a strong recovery over the past 2 weeks, with the year-to-date losses narrowing sharply to about 6% from nearly 11%. The local currency's resurgence was driven by robust FX supply from the Bank of Ghana, which helped ease market pressures and dampen speculative demand that had weighed on the currency in recent months. Here is more.
According to Data Bank research, on the interbank market, the cedi appreciated by 5.66% against the US dollar, 6.9% the British pound, and 6.24% against the euro during the review period. The gains were also reflected in the retail market, where the cedi strengthened by 2.07% against the dollar to 12 cedis 0.5 pesos per US dollar. It also advanced by 2.19% against the pound and 2.25% against the euro, ending the period at 16 cedis per pound and 13 cedis 90 pesos per euro respectively. Analysts say the cedi performed better than expected because the Bank of Ghana supplied more foreign exchange to the market than anticipated. The increased supply of foreign exchange also helped reduce speculative demand for dollars and improved confidence in the market. Previous interventions $1.2 US and $1.5 billion US have similarly helped stabilize the foreign exchange market. Looking ahead, analysts believe the cedi could continue to strengthen, with a large portion of the Bank of Ghana's planned $1.2 billion US foreign exchange allocation for June 2026 still to be released.
Let's now bring you an update on crude oil prices and how the local currency is performing on the interbank market. And that's all for business. I am Netile Ajaho. Back to you, no?
Thank you, Netile. Let's do some more stories. The minority in Parliament has expressed strong opposition to the proposed tariff adjustments by the Public Utilities Regulatory Commission, which include a 3.49% increase in electricity tariffs and a 0.85% increase in water tariffs. The caucus argues that prevailing conditions within the utility sector point to improvements that should instead have resulted in not less than a 6% reduction in tariffs. Channel 1 News' Ni Ayikwe Okan reports.
The Public Utilities Regulatory Commission, PURC, in a statement, has announced that effective July 1, 2026, electricity tariffs would see an upward adjustment by 3.49%, while water tariffs would see an increase by 0.85%. Now, the PURC believes that these increases would reflect key changes in operational factors affecting utility service providers. However, the minority caucus in Parliament is kicking against such increases, arguing that the indicators point to the fact that there must rather be not less than 6% reduction.
Now, if you look at the Ghana cedi, they themselves, they are telling us that they are using an exchange rate of 11.2228 to a dollar. The last time they did a reduction, they used 0.193. If you look at the change, it's 0.2%. If you go to inflation, indeed, they are using 3.43%, far lower than the 4.17% that they used in the first and second quarters. Indeed, they themselves tell us that the difference is about 17.74%. Price of natural gas has dropped from 8.0988 USD to 7.97. The generation mix has not changed. So how does just a change of 0.0% push you to increase electricity by close to 4%? It just does not add up. And I'm surprised that PURC is doing this to us. I'm totally surprised. For me, based on even their own communication to us and the figures that are previewed to, we were not expecting anything less than a 6% reduction.
The minority caucus is advising the Electricity Company of Ghana to review its operations to tackle commercial losses rather than focusing on quarterly increases in tariffs.
If for years ECG continuously is making commercial losses of 32%, 20%, 25%, consumers cannot be paying for their inefficiencies. They have to put things in order to change the operations of ECG. We can't continue like this.
On the floor of Parliament, a statement was made to commemorate the National Day of Persons with Disability. Reacting to this particular statement, the Majority Leader, Mahama Ayariga, proposed that there must be a legislation to make it mandatory for companies, factories, institutions and agencies to introduce a quota for the employment of persons with disability.
We as a country must consider it as a major national embarrassment when our colleagues have to earn their living at traffic lights begging. And so, as a parliament, we must enact legislation which will compel a quota in every factory, in every organization, in every institution. Same way that we are enacting quotas for gender, we must also enact quotas for disabled persons. So that every institution must show that a certain number of its workers are disabled persons, because invariably there's no way that you won't find a disabled person who is qualified on his own to be employee of a certain factory, company or organization. And so we must make it a quota for every agency, institution to ensure that they have a certain number of disabled persons engaged by them.
Reporting for Channel 1 News from Parliament, I am Ni Ayikwe Okan.
This is still the Channel 1 Newsroom on Channel 1 TV with me, Inu Safo. Still to come. Black Stars lock horns with England in Group L World Cup clash. We have those details shortly. Do stay.
part of going home is family.
Sit up! Hey, mommy, my wife is cooking something delicious.
Lizzie Shito, hot pepper sauce, spicy. Bona yede, Lizzie, oh Lizzie. Lizzie Shito,
Lizzie Shito, the Shito is Shito. Lizzie Shito, overfill.
Lizzie Shito, please, can I take some to school tomorrow?
Yes, my son, you can. Lizzie Shito, dear. Ebesu obiasu.
Lizzie Shito hot pepper sauce. Yes, spicy.
Lizzie Shito hot pepper sauce. Yes, spicy.
For bulk purchase, kindly contact 050-168-3344 or 050-155-0998. This advert is FDA approved.
Radisro. Ete simanisi. Doctor said me operation. Cataract surgery. Nisro.
Minia. Ustro sesen. Sisia Dr. Agawa ama operation ya yes simple okrom ha won't say. Sisia there no ABS.
ABS. And also there.
ABS na chese. No anesthesia. No bleeding. No suture. Unt na hospital hokra nche. Obeji di senra. Meko ye surgery.
Sa.
Ani o. Ene medi ye medwuma na you. Kese me need ho clear.
Wow. Na simple sa. O se hospital by no.
Dr. Agawa's Eye Hospital. E Bentesano Police Station. Wow. From Neya was 0501-534-498 and 0553-019-311.
Dr. Agawa's Eye Hospital for eyes like new.
Yes, next. Hey, Nadia Benson, Asamo.
Me didn't tum. Mr. Femi Kakalika, just call me cockroach. Now, Mr. Femi once now.
Hey, that's you. Improve car. Yeah. Captain Mosquito, double the action.
Me did a sasso spray. Mr. Femi sasso quell. Yeah, come to my sasso.
Sasso, come tum preko.
Upper East Rising, Pale Framework 2026 to 2035, Prosperity through Enterprise, Agriculture, Resilience and Livelihoods. The future begins now. For generations, the Upper East region has been rich in culture, agriculture, enterprise and human potential. Today, a new chapter begins. Join industry leaders, policymakers, development partners, investors and innovators as we unveil a bold 10-year development framework designed to unlock billions in investment opportunities, create sustainable jobs, transform agriculture, strengthen local industries and improve livelihoods across all 15 districts of the Upper East region. The date is June 29 to July 1, 2026. The venue is Desert Pastures Auditorium in Bolgatanga. The time 9 a.m. prompt. Pearl, building prosperity from our strength. Pearl, building the Upper East we deserve. This forum is under the auspices of the Upper East Regional Coordinating Council, members of Parliament from the Upper East region, and the Importers and Exporters Association of Ghana. Media partners, City FM and Channel 1 TV.
You're welcome back. Up next is Channel 1 Sports with Bernard Abekwatri. How are you?
I'm great.
What's happening in sports?
Let's get into it, shall we? The Black Stars have earned a valuable point after holding England in a fiercely contested Group L encounter at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. In a match that showcased Ghana's resilience and tactical discipline, Carlos Queiroz' side matched the Three Lions for long spells and emerged with a result that keeps qualification hopes firmly in their own hands. Attention now turns to Ghana's final Group L fixture against Croatia, where the Black Stars will look to take another step towards qualification for the knockout stages of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Away from their former Ghana midfielder, Michael Essien has revealed that missing the 2010 FIFA World Cup was one of the most disappointing moments of his career. Essien suffered a torn medial ligament in his left knee during training with the Ghana Football Association ahead of the 2010 African Cup of Nations in January. Although he worked to recover in time, further complications ruled him out of the tournament and ultimately Ghana's World Cup campaign in South Africa. Speaking on the Wayne Rooney Show, Essien admitted the setback was difficult to accept.
I then disappointed that I couldn't make it through because I had a quite bad knee injury and I couldn't recover in time. I remember quite well they even called me up to see if I can still join them, and I know.
What was the injury at the time?
I had a meniscus after my ACL injury a year after that, and it happens when I was away with Ghana actually in Angola when we're in the AFCON. So I played the first game against Ivory Coast, I think. So the next day training, and then it happened. So I have to come back, and it was sad, but it's what it is. It's football, is life, and also I was looking forward to it because it was the first ever World Cup in Africa, and to miss it was tough, but with my positive mindset, I just deal with it and watch my teammates on TV, and they did very well.
Let's still stay with the World Cup because United States authorities have seized more than 300 unauthorized drones at World Cup sites since the tournament began earlier this month. On match days, all aircraft operations, including drones, are prohibited within a 3-mile radius of stadiums and up to 3,000 feet above them. Similar restrictions cover fun zones. Restrictions were brought in as safety measures to prevent drones being a threat to people on the ground. Operators who breach World Cup no-fly zones can face fines of up to $100,000 and criminal charges. That's the very latest from the world of sport, and I am Bernard Abeko.
Thank you very much, Abeko, and that's how we wrap up today's bulletin. I am Inusafu. Many thanks for watching.
We're kicking your year off in all her glory with more because we got you.
You get it?
You know that we got kicks, we got scores, we got action, we got roars.
It's my specialty.
We got drama, we got fun. We got more for everyone with an upgrade on us just for you. More channels, more shows, more reasons to stay.
We got you.
DSTV, we got you all the way.
Opebia. Junior Bento is a young man who runs his father's company. Very successful. Just so you know.
Yes.
Just yes.
Yes, as a question. The young man runs his father's company. So
must everything be spelled out to you? Opebia, opportunity comes but once.
Mr. Bento Jr. with my lovely family. My wife, Mrs. Blanson, my children, Opebia and Kobe.
We're very pleased to meet you, Mr. Bento. You're very welcome.
Pleasure is all mine. Thank you very much.
Please have a seat.
Sir, can I help you with the suitcase? Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I think I'll hold on to it and review the benefiting content later during our meeting.
I can't wait to see the benefiting content of that briefcase.
It has all the fishes you can ever think of.
Oh, I can't wait to swim with all the fish in there to the deepest side of the ocean where there is abundance.
The Blanksense airs every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. and is sponsored by Out Insecticide, Nasco Electronics, Lizzie Shito, Everpack, and Lily Rice on Channel 1 TV.
The vibe is too much.
Numerous cases of people falling asleep have been reported across the African continent. No one can explain this phenomenon.
With 24/7 FIFA World Cup coverage, sleep can wait. Everything can wait.
Catch all 104 matches from as little as 58 Ghana cedis only on DSTV.
Hello there. Football brings a lot of memories. We've recorded some memories that are brilliant indeed for a World Cup. For the little magician Lionel, is something special we'll be telling the next generation. For Cristiano Ronaldo, his 6th World Cup, he scores another goal. The greats or the GOATs are living the moment. Plus the likes of, Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappe also wanting to prove a point. This is World Cup Central. And we welcome you to joining us on the show tonight. It's important to also paint the picture that the Black Stars of Ghana are up against the Lions. Can the Lions obstruct the shape or the standing of the star? Take a quick break or return here in studio. We'll get to talk about it. I am Bernard Abekoche. We'll be back.
Hello everybody, welcome to Vox Pop Central. Who brought Coco to Ghana?
Coco Mama Tisro.
GRA, Ghana Registers Association. Do due diligence.
Due diligence.
I was like, how?
Due diligence.
You bamboozled me.
You scatter me.
Hey, what about them? We the ones who scatter them. What do you call the song you sing to make babies sleep?
We have many songs live.
Baby, careful, ingo mamiete.
Because, hey!
Ete like, mi neshi habu, eshi makpa.
What the?
Ameko maye, habu foi.
Okay. Foi.
So, whether it's a school, market, lorry station, or wherever I may find you, when you see me, Murife, don't run, don't run, don't run.
Vox Pop Central airs Thursdays at 7 p.m. only on Channel 1 TV.
Welcome back to Welcome Central. I am Bernard Abe Quadri. Another moment to talk great stuff in football, and it's lovely. We have you join us here on Channel 1 TV. The number will pop up on your screen. Let us know what your prediction is. It's just simple. The Black Stars of Ghana up against England in Boston. Let us know what you're thinking around the game. Are you scared? I'm not. Because football paints a different picture all